struggle to eat one, but yeah,
Hmm.
that's my excuse to have one anyway.
Well, I mean, if it's for the people,
It's for the people.
that's really why we're here.
I just hear them having so much fun out there in the other room making them right now. I'm just
Yeah.
jealous. Yeah.
Well, go steal one. What's up, Facebook user? Thanks for being here. Welcome to the show. I am Jason, and that is Tom. We are Finger Flicked in Box. We're just like a new knife, but we've been finger flicked for a week. I was carrying my micarta this week, Tom.
Ooh, really fancy.
Where micarta made its way in my pocket.
Nice.
Yeah.
The
This
one
thing
knife I
is a
could
delight.
never get mine centered. It's the one knife. I can't get rid of it, obviously.
YOLO. P. Sim's been all over my inbox lately asking questions about CRKs, so I think I might be able to talk him into trying
You're
one.
welcome for pointing him in that direction.
Yeah, we've been covering all the nooks and crannies of the CRKs. Tom, it looks like Skiff is making a bearing replacement for the CRKs. I'm gonna have to look into that.
You don't have to modify it, but you just take them out and put in really thin bearings.
I think it's a direct swap. Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
I mean, I personally don't mind the washers, but I'd like to try one. Yeah, Paul, don't be shy. We're just going deep. Patrick Bryan's waiting to buy one. Can't make a decision. I understand. Why don't you come to Blade Show with us, and then you can try them all at the booth, and you can meet Tim Swell.
I mean, I can't decide. That's what I'm gonna have to do at Blade Show. I want one, but I can't decide, so I'm gonna have to see them all in person and pick the one that speaks to me.
I'm kind of I don't know. I'm kind of feeling a Box Elder large 31 Tanto lefty. I might have one there, and it'll be in MAGA.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just partake a little orange moonshine here.
Oh, yummy moonshine that's orange. Is it that color always, or is it mixed?
No, it tastes like orange soda.
Oh, it's not bad.
And I mean, it really tastes like orange soda. I don't know how they do it. It might be the kerosene. Adam McCoy, what's up? Don't think, just buy. Thank me later. I mean, you guys, listen, he's not wrong. Pick up a used one, and then if you don't like it, you can resell it. That's the way to go. And yeah, you'll dive in on other stuff. Flavored moonshine will get you in trouble. We'll find out. The best part is replacing every part of CRK. How dare you? Yeah, I don't love the lanyards. I just don't. I don't need the string on the back of my knife. I don't love that.
You want
part.
a tail?
When you cut it off, I'm not going to say what I really think it is. When you cut it off, the lanyard post will rattle inside the scales. So, haven't found an elegant solution for that. I'm imagining a little Loctite on there would do it. There is an insert from a company called J2H that gives you another a D-ring shaped.
An extra clip-on thing, so you have lanyard attachment points instead of.
Then I can I can do a quick detach or something. I don't know. I'm just not into that either.
You put a sight on it or something.
You get a used one and send it in for spa treatment. I guess. I'm becoming less dainty about my knives, Tom. The only thing left that I'm still kind of psycho about is my large Ariuses. My mini goes in my pocket all the time, and I don't know why. I'm good with. I think it's because I bought it at Maker Syndicate, and I was there to buy it, and I knew I wanted a mini, and I don't think I need 10 of them. So
yeah,
I got the one I wanted, and I don't know. I carry it all the time. I've sharpened it. The big ones are the only ones left that I'm scared of. Although
yours is a quarter one, right?
Yeah, my 57 I carry a lot.
You have a bunch of them though.
No, I'm down to 4 larges and 1 small.
Okay. I'm down. I have three larges and one small.
I got up to like 8 and I sold off a bunch.
That's the fun thing about Soy. I've owned probably 20 of them at least, maybe more, maybe 2 dozen.
Being unexpectedly fired on a Tuesday afternoon and being told it is what it is hard on your knife collection because it's a couple months till you can get another job. So sometimes you find you end up selling stuff off.
That makes sense
Does
too.
that sound salty? I don't know. But the 57 I do carry. I don't know why I'm not scared of this one. If there's a tie one to be scared of, it's probably this. But for some reason, it doesn't show anywhere.
It doesn't. They don't do.
Yeah,
The finish is great.
the hand rub blade can be wiped again.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know. This one I swapped the hardware out in. I give it blue. I just thought it looked cool. There's too much silver.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hear you, Patrick. For my CRKs, I'm a little less worried about it, but on my Koenigs, I'm still up in my head. It's all psychological.
Well, you do kind of equate the two things. It's like, oh, they're both these two Idaho USA made knives. For the most part, like that style 57 is like 2 to 3 times as expensive as a CRK is. So that does make a little sense.
I know you guys love a double stud, but I can't figure out how to finger flick that. It's so close. There's guys out there that can do it, and I don't know how. I don't know how you get how do you get your finger? See how small that is?
Yeah, I don't know.
And
I
you've
don't
got the
have a
thickness of
grounded
the
plate.
frame. So the guys don't like the single lug; they like the double. But you just really can't.
But there's no point for the double, is what you're saying.
It's not a spidey hole.
Yeah.
It's too close, in my opinion.
So the standard one is a single lug. That's what the standard is.
They make it both ways. They make
Okay.
single and double. It kind of depends on the model. But I'm getting a lot of. I think my camera's got some schmoo on it or something because it's kind of hazy tonight.
I think Jake Max Sabenza was expensive. I don't know if it's a Sabenza anymore. I don't know if it counts.
I don't know. It's got meteorite on it.
Yeah.
That doesn't cost much, does it? Kid put meteorite on it. All right, hold still. Little gunny.
Was this a porn set cleaning off the lens?
Little gunny glow. You guys need gunny glow in your life. I'm telling you. If you don't have gunny glow, you're wasting your time. This is the only thing you need to clean almost anything in your house. If you have spots in your carpet, it takes it out. You got crayon on the wall, takes it off. You got oily fingerprints on the inside of your windshield, take it off. Oh, shoe scuff marks on the inside of the car door. You know how when you park 2 cars in a driveway, Tom, you can only get the door open so wide, so when you get in and out, your sneakers rub on the car panels.
Sure.
Takes it right off.
Yep.
Cleans a phone really good. Cleans eyeglasses really good. It's just the best.
Cleans knives off when every knife I sharpen gets clean with it.
The only thing it sucks on is adhesive. Like if you've got box tape on your knife blades, it does not touch it.
It's not
so for that I keep butcher block oil.
Huh.
Butcher block oil breaks it down.
Nice.
Carl can figure and flick his. Nice, man. Yeah, I guess mine's not broken in enough. I can't. The other problem is it's tough to not hit the lock bar at the same time.
Yeah.
So Carl's man. Knife Joy got me with the email, and I got the Bowie in today. Never thought I'd pay this much for a knife. Well, Brian, it's a new day. Congratulations. You got yourself a very, very nice knife you can carry for a long time. I think you're going to enjoy it. I will put away the Bowie for a couple months at a time, and then I pull it out, and I go, why did I stop carrying this? It's legit knife.
It is. It is. And it's not, you don't have to say it's a worth this much knife. It doesn't matter. Just take money out of the whole perspective. It's just a great knife. Just a great knife. Doesn't have to be compared to anything else. Just a great freaking knife.
What's up, Bill Booth? I like to fidget with my knives with both hands. That's why I want double lugs. Ronson lighter fluid breaks down tape residue too. It does because it's made of naphtha, Tom.
Oh,
So lighter fluid works really, really well, and it evaporates away totally, so it doesn't leave behind a residue. Medina's here. What's up, buddy? Yep. Carry it and use it. Enjoy it. There's enough of them out there. It's not going to be a rare collectible anymore. Like the old ones are going to be rare and collectible because they're just not making them anymore. But the new one, there's a ton of them. Yeah, Jake went and got that sick Damascus Bowie blade. Did you see that, Tom?
Oh, what? Not for his Sabenza. That one that Greg Gersh, is that who makes?
Yeah,
them?
Gersh made it.
That's
we should
pretty
get him
great.
on here. I'd like to pick his brain.
That would be interesting.
I'm really disappointed with Shabazz video. He spent a lot of time complaining about things that didn't have to do with the knife, which seems to be his MO lately. He likes to talk about flippers and pirating and all kinds of things that don't matter. Websites crashing, you know. I can just
things of the past, honestly. Things of the past
fatigued with the hobby, I think.
Things that don't apply anymore.
Yeah. And then somewhere in like hour 18 of the review, he'll finally say, I like it.
Well, shit, Jason. I was pulling something up here. I was hoping to have some really encouraging news and excitement to share that everyone needs to hurry up and get their Blade Show early bird tickets. But you're shit out of luck now. They're sold out.
Yep, no more early bird.
So all the early birds are sold out. So congratulations to all of you who are going to be joining us early in line because it's going to be a party. Everyone else should still go to the show, though.
I think if you're going to change your Bowie, you need to contact Department 13 and order yourself a presentation scale.
Yeah.
So this is end-cut carbon fiber with copper in it.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
I have that same one. Did you end up sanding that one more?
I did. I sanded it down and I got rid of the problem, and now it's shinier.
Here's mine. Mine's unsanded.
Yep. It's got more texture. If you want a little texture to it, then just keep it
honestly,
as is.
If you're going to go budget here, go plain carbon fiber with it's got fluted milling, like kind of hard to catch on camera.
Yep.
But yeah, they're bomb.
It's more tool marks than fluting.
Yeah. But it looks like fluting.
Hi, guy. WD-40 does work good for sticky removal. Works great. I have something here that'll make you laugh, Tom.
Okay.
Dry lube. It's lube, but it's dry.
Okay.
All the times in your life where you want lubricant, but you don't want lubricant. Dry lube.
And it's for?
Well, it works really good on saw blades. So if you're going to saw a bunch of wood, it lubricates the saw blade and it doesn't affect the wood. So if you're cutting up maple, for example, maple burns easily because it has a high sugar content.
Fucking maple.
Use this stuff on it and it keeps it from burning. It also works really good on vinyl windows. You've got double hung vinyl windows that are difficult to slide up and down. Pop the sashes out and spray this on the frame. Put the sashes back and the windows will slide up and down really good.
What is it like to be such a proactive homeowner?
I just don't want to have to struggle with the window, especially this one behind me that's hard to reach. Like I've got crap piled in front of it. I've got a bunch of guitar stuff over here and I can't reach the window to open and close it easily. So I don't want to fight with it. Did I leave the other side blue? The other side is blue for now. I'm probably gonna remove the NO on it. The blue's fine. I like the blue. I've gone up and down the hill on that one too, where I get fussy about the blue and I get mad that it doesn't stay the same color blue, but I'm finally over it. Like it just basically turns into a steel color if you touch it.
Yeah, it does.
It's fine.
The problem is it's like if it was all that color all the time.
Well, it can be if you don't clean it.
Exactly. I mean, but then underneath the clip is a different color. And then it's like You know what I mean? If it was all like very homogeneous and nice, you wouldn't mind the color. It's just different than it is.
What I'd
Without.
really like to do with it is blast it the way that Brad Caldwell did, because
Yep,
his
me
looks
too.
like money.
Absolutely. I don't know what I want to do if I want to do something to my blade as well. This jimping on this one's a little aggressive for my taste. I don't know if there's something I can like have the blade stone washed or something.
Send it to Calicoat and have him mirror it.
Ooh, very kind of fun.
That would be fun. Dawson likes that the color changes. A lot of you are out there running around with bronze anode knives, so you should be used to knives changing color. That one's really volatile.
Yeah.
Looks like we got some basketball going on. Randy's rooting for the Vols.
Oh yeah, didn't end up doing that. Didn't do a bracket. Didn't do it for the group. It was just didn't.
Nope.
Uh-oh. That's right. Oregon Knife Collectors Association Knife Show, Eugene, Oregon on 4/13. I'm going to be there. Jeff Loffer's going to be there. Mike Kent's going to be there. Rich Cox is going to be there. Lots of people will be there. It'll be fun. So come join us if you're anywhere in that area. Spyderco is going to be there. Eric Glesser will be there. It'll be awesome.
Plus, you can say you've been to Eugene.
Oh, yeah. That's what you need to put that one on the list. It's a nice town. I'm just glad I don't live there anymore.
So I almost had my Edgar Cole sold about a month ago, and I boxed it up and I had it on my desk, and the guy was giving me a let me think about it. So I let him think about it, and of course that meant he didn't buy it. But stuff we started only 4 minutes late, so partial credit maybe. Anyway, it's been boxed up and put away, and I haven't carried it in a while. And I pulled it out of the box and I started flicking it last night, and I forgot just how well made that knife is.
It's really freaking nice.
Sick. And I don't know why I keep wanting to sell it. I guess I'm afraid to carry it. We'll put that in the afraid to carry pile. But it just doesn't. I don't know.
I wanted one of those so much until I went down the route to get it custom made, and then I said the wrong things and got put on the banned list from having one. And so, I secretly want that knife, but I also secretly hate that knife because of that. But it's an amazingly, the action and everything, it's just a beautiful knife.
I think I figured it out. I love mine, but I love the other handles they have better. And I also really, really like their ceramic coating they're using on their handles. Okay. They've got some sick colors, and I want one that's that color instead of the one I have, which is just raw tie. But yeah, they were weird with you. You tried to get on the list, and you must have said something to creep them out.
Well, I did, for sure.
Did you ask for foot pics or something?
I asked for, is there a way you guys can make the pivot captured? Oh, okay. So now I don't get to talk to you anymore. You're just going to end the conversation there.
Yeah, you must have been like the 30th person in a row to ask that. And you got offended.
Yeah.
We know that can happen.
Yeah.
Will Parker's here. What's going on, Will? Don's here. Well, I'm trying to think about any hot knife news. It seems like we're kind of in a in-between phase right now for Spyderco. We're waiting on our club exclusive that was coming in February. They're assembling it now, they said, in January.
Yeah.
And we have it in February. It's obviously almost April.
I'm opening that thing up and looking at the date on that blade.
Yeah. I don't know. Not sure why it's taking so long. We'll see. We fell for it again, though. We weren't going to talk about it. We weren't going to talk about it. We weren't going to talk about it. And then we felt like we had good intel. And then we talked about it, and now it's not here again. So
yeah, we did a good job. We still kept the secret about it, though. We didn't reveal that.
we
So
haven't talked about the secret. That's
we haven't
true.
talked about the secrets. We still got something under,
At least we have that.
got that going.
Yeah. So for those of you watching, the 29 of you watching right now, the new club knife is going to be M398. It's a steel that has not been used yet other than a mule team. That knife is going to be in an exclusive handle that's never been used before. There's going to be a quantity of 1,000 of the satins and 1,000 of the DLC. And the M398 is a custom heat treat that we're not allowed to talk about.
Yes.
According to the person that was involved in that, we're not allowed to talk about that.
Yes.
So we'll just leave it at that, and you guys can fill in the cracks. Will there be enough for dedicated club members? We had to give assurances to Spyderco that this knife would not be only available in Facebook, because that would be unfair to people that aren't in Facebook. So we can't do any shenanigans to make it a club only, but it's going to be sold through Cutlery Shop, and Jeff is nothing if not one of the most passionate members of the club. So we're going to try to give everybody as much notice as possible so that you'll be aware of where and how to get it, so that we can get them in the hands of club members. I'd rather you guys have them than other people.
Well, it's pretty simple. If you're not in the club, you're not going to know about it, because we're not going to talk about it. No one's going to talk about it. No one's going to advertise it to the general public. So we'll just keep it internal. We'll just keep it internal.
Spyderco will.
They better not be blasting that shit. Yeah, come join. That's what I don't get. I don't see this issue. This is actually kind of bothering me. If you want the knife, just join the Facebook group. It's the same as having the forum knife. Like, if you want the forum knife, join the forum.
Not up to us. So the club knife comes with feed picks. Sure. Yes. I know. Who isn't? Tip down only. That's right. Don's in. Pre-order, we've talked about it.
That's the same as just ordering it, though.
Yeah, but pre-order could be posted in the group.
Yeah. So could just a link to buying it live could be posted just in the group.
Yeah, but that has to go up for everybody.
It can go up for everybody. It'll be on the website. The link to buy it will be on our group, and only people in our group will see it and click on it, unless they happen to be on Cutlery Shop's website and they can go buy it. But if it's only advertised in the group, it's only dropped in the group.
We're not the only ones advertising it. Spyderco is going to advertise it.
Then what the fuck is this then?
It's a knife.
Where are they going to advertise it? They neglect to advertise every other knife. They're going to advertise our
We're
knife.
live on YouTube, by the way.
I don't care.
Okay. Tip down lefty only. That's right. Limit one only? Probably. Yeah. We'll probably do limit one.
Yeah.
Some time passes. If there's enough left, then we'll open it up. I'm excited. Sprint means that it's available everywhere. Every dealer can order them. Every dealer can sell them. This isn't a Sprint. It'll be an exclusive because it's exclusive to a dealer. Tracking's in the mail, Blake. Yes, Ben, it's a PM2. We've called it the Tiger because it's orange and black, like a tiger. So, Tom, are you after anything in particular at Blade Show?
I'm either going to go to Koenig's booth or Chris Reeve Knives first. I don't know. I don't have a real job. So spending money on knives is a little more selective these days. So I don't really know if there has to be something really, really like, holy shit, I have to buy that. And it also has to be something that, holy shit, if I have to sell it, I can sell it without carrying it around like my $1,800 touch that I've had for sale for almost 2 years.
I think you and I need to attend the Knife Olympics competition.
Where they do the chopping stuff.
I've
I
been
did
wanting
that
to go
last
for a
year.
long time.
It was fun. I did last year, but it was at the end of the
nice.
day, and it was like we're all like, we've been walking around since 5 a.m. It was like kind of tiring and hot outside. But I got to watch it. It was pretty exciting.
My main beef with it is it's outside and it's Africa hot in Atlanta in June. So standing outside with those guys, those elite athletes, can be tough. Plans tend to change the day of the show or once you walk in. That's true. The other problem is all day long your phone's blowing up with friends going, "Where you at?" And then you walk back and forth, and you're meeting up with people. So you get distracted. Next thing you know, it's 4:00. And you're dehydrated and tired.
Yeah. So I don't think the tickets hadn't come out by the time we had the last show. That was 2 weeks ago. So tickets are out. Early birds are sold out. I'm excited to do the show. I got my plane ticket now. So I'm going for sure. But if that's all that happens is I just go there and I come home empty-handed, I'm okay with that too.
Yeah, I'm going for the friendships. I believe that Countess Anne and Sergio are supposed to be there.
Jesus Christ.
I'm really excited about that. I want to meet my friends from Serbia. Nothing like a Serbian knife countess to be at the show to really kick it up a notch. Now, she was a sponsor last year. Remember that? She was on all the billboards and everything.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Legit. I'm told Sergio from Kunwu is going to be there. He's going to be prowling the show, but he doesn't plan to vend at this one. He's going to just check it out, he said. I don't know why he's going to check it the big one and then vend at the medium-sized one, but he's thinking about showing at Blade West. So he must know something I don't.
Are there some people from Australia coming, or is that just like a joke? I never know.
Alistair Phillips is coming.
Okay, that is for real. Okay.
Yeah. He'll be there with his daughter. Oh, what's her name? I can't remember her name now. But yeah, she's like his knife buddy. So they're going to come to America and they're going to be a Blade show. So if you guys have a Kapara, you'll be able to come tell them how much you love it. And if you want one, I suggest going to the Spyderco booth and picking one up. Ryan Wade's here. Ryan, come to Blade Show. Jesus. You don't know what you're going to be doing in June. Just come. You put in PTO. You could catch COVID. You could, I don't know. There's all kinds of ways to get out of it. Oh, missed a question. Normal liners, not crew carded liners.
What is?
The club.
Oh,
knife.
yeah.
See, guys, we ordered it president ago.
Those didn't even exist.
Well, yeah, one president ago. So, yeah, it didn't exist yet. So we went with what was available then. Yeah, I mostly just want to see my friends. It's the best part.
I'm gonna hang out this year. That's gonna be goals. Is Jason's gonna hang out with Tom this year? It's not gonna be too cool like last year.
Well, I won't be working in a booth.
I know, exactly.
Unless someone wants to hire me to work in their booth, in which case
which has happened to you on the spot before. So
by hire I mean allow.
Yeah.
By hire I mean t-shirt. That would be pretty fun though. Maybe you and I could hold camp in somebody's booth.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. There's always a couple dealers that like just have a table so that you have like technically a home base.
Yep. Yeah, you guys, if you want to do some good at Blade Show, Just stand in front of the Vero booth and bring one of your Veros, and then just hand it to people so they can check it out. All the scared ones that don't want to go to the table, just hand them your Vero, let them check it out, and then go say, "Hey, he's right over there. There's Joseph. Go say hi," and then they'll sell a Vero. That's fun.
Oh, he is drop. That is one thing that is on my radar. Is he's drop? He had the Lux, the one that came out that we pre-ordered, but at Blade Show he's dropping the Chonker, whatever it's called, the Chonky Bits, something. You know what the one I'm talking about?
Yep.
That's dropping at Blade Show. That might have. There'll be a drop online later, so if I don't get it then and don't want to deal with it, I might not. But that's definitely on my radar.
I don't think I'm going to do the Chonky one. I like the hollow grind on the Lux. I'm excited about that one.
Yeah.
Nova. FFIB from the pit is probably a bad idea because it's so noisy. They always have a DJ in there.
It's echoey.
Driving the jams, and it's super echoey. Yeah.
I last year tried to do like live streams like 5 times, and I can't make them last for more than like 3 minutes before people get distracted and walk away or see a bright shiny object and like ditch halfway through me talking to. So it's kind of a pain to do it and try to make a live stream and get people to sit down and just talk. We don't have the facilities of a booth or anything.
I don't know. If you guys want to see a good knife show, you should come to Maker Syndicate.
Are those still
last year's was unbelievable, and it only had 20 vendors. This year they're saying they're going to have 50. So It's phenomenal. The Osbornes know how to throw a party. I'll say that.
Those tickets are for sale. Are they still for sale?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they only sold 500 tickets, around 500 last year. And Oz brought something like 150 of his Roosevelts. So, think about that. Like 1 in 4 persons had one. And then, who else?
And they didn't slow sell.
Stein Grabber showed up with like 60. It was a ton. The Holtz had 40 or 50 knives. There was so many knives. I saw that almost everybody had the option of buying 3 knives. Like you could easily buy 3 knives that you wanted. So you just had to decide what do you want the most. So the people that wanted the 15V DLCs, Roosevelts, they were in line all night, or got there like at 5 a.m. And then from there, just kind of worked your way back the line. But I saw people walk away with like a mini Arius, a Rosie, and a Steingraber Lamia. So, yep, it's a good chance to get those knives that you've been looking for that are hard to get. What's up, Facebook user? You did. Have you been following the drama with Survive Knives on Instagram, Tom?
Remind me. I think so, but not really.
New drama.
The new drama. I heard something about it. I never heard of them. It's a good way to get their name out. There's drama. So what's the drama, though?
First, a little context. The maker allegedly has a reputation for missing deadlines and for taking pre-orders and then being late with his deliveries, using pre-order money to just sort of have an indefinite release date for stuff. And people don't love that. Now, recently, he's been ordering MagnaCut, and he's been working with it. And he's finding voids in the steel and issues in the steel.
Oh, I heard this, yes.
Rather than approach Laren and approach Niagara in a constructive way, I think he was approaching them in a destructive way. So now they've blocked him, and they don't want to talk to him on social media. The interesting part is he's been sending his steel out for testing, lab testing. And the lab testing, according to him on his Instagram, looks like there might actually be problems with the steel. if you trust him and you trust his reporting and you trust his science. So a lot of this is like one-sided, but yeah, kind of some drama. So what's interesting is that perhaps this person who allegedly doesn't have the best reputation might actually be right on this, right on the money. You and I have a knife maker friend that trusts this guy a lot and says that he's legit and bona fide. So I'm a little confused about what's going on. I'm only partially watching it, but it's become a big thing. Everybody's complaining about the possibility that there might be a problem with his steel. And it's hard to say what that is, right? It could have been a batch problem. It could have been.
I guess back up. So he's saying there's a problem with MagnaCut that no other maker of every single knife maker in the world that's using it now has seen.
So either everyone else is afraid to point it out, or he's the only one experiencing the problems. So one theory is that he is doing something in his processing that's creating the voids.
It's blowing bubbles in it.
The way it was explained to me is that he's using proper metal processing techniques that aren't necessarily knife processing techniques. So if you were fabricating tool parts for like fixturing and brackets and clamps and stuff like that, you might use these processes, but not on pocket knives. So I'm not clear on what the problem is or why he'd be having voids in the steel. So
isn't this something that
he has a bad batch?
Isn't there like pictures of it or something? Then wouldn't it be like evident? Okay.
Yeah, he's got evidence.
Okay.
He's bringing the receipts, but it's hard to tell if the receipts are. I don't know. Like when you see cracked at 204p and somebody goes, obviously there's a problem with the steel, it cracked, and they show you a picture of their cracked blade. It's like, okay, I understand. Yeah. The blade's cracked, but that doesn't tell me there's a problem with the steel. It just shows me the blade's cracked. I don't know why it cracked. You don't know why it cracked, maybe.
Yeah.
And then the guys will say, I was just cutting, I swear. Like, okay, maybe you were. I wasn't there. I didn't see it. I can't confirm what you're telling me. That's the that's where you get it, this like one-sided argument. So we'll see. I mean, everybody's using it right now, and I've not heard anybody else talk about it. So it's hard to say. If you guys are interested in their drama, you can go follow on Instagram. And I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus. I hope I characterize the argument accurately. And I don't know this person. I've never met him. His knives look very nice, and the pricing is reasonable. I'm told by people I trust that his processing of steel is excellent and that his end results are excellent. So through people I trust, I know him to be a quality knife maker. And then I've never had a problem with down payment on a knife, so I can't say that I've been affected by it, but this is what you hear.
Yeah.
So here I am gossiping, but it is something interesting in the community. We'll see what happens, right? We don't shy away from gossip, do we?
No. There's always going to be something going on.
New steels will have issues, though. I suppose they will. But to Tom's point, if Spyderco's made 10,000 blades with it by now, probably more, and then you have CRK using it, you've got Koenig using it, you got lots of different companies using it, you've got Hogue using it,
Case using it,
right? Everyone's using it. So what's the problem? So we don't know that Spyderco hasn't had an issue. Spyderco has a seconds project. They made seconds. So Protex using it. Oz Machine Company's using it. That's right, you guys. What do you think of the big Rosie? Whole lot of Rosie.
It's too big. Or I don't know. I'd have to hold it. But it doesn't appeal to me in that form, that size factor as much. I don't know. It's fine. I'm sure it's a great knife, but it just looks really freaking big.
It's a lot bigger. It's like going from a native to a Manix XL. Like it's a big change. It's big. So yeah, if you guys want a chonker, it's a chonker of a knife.
It's really nice having come this far in this hobby to not having to fall in love with every knife anymore, and like, oh shit, I have to have it. I'm like, no, I don't even care.
Right.
Like, it's whatever. Yeah, it's cool. I'm glad it's coming out, but I don't want it.
Another native lightweight. Oh, it's a new steel. Oh, okay, I'll get 3. Better than Medford, indeed.
Yeah, it's great. It just looks out of. I like the way the Rosie's handle size is, and when I see it just being like just zoomed out bigger, it just looks like, well, my hand isn't zoomed out, so it's gonna feel a lot different. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot taller in my hand.
The Rosie is just a hair too small for my taste.
Yeah.
You have one place to hold it,
Mhm.
and for me, it's a little small. So I would like it a little bit bigger, so I have a little bit of wiggle room in it.
Yeah.
But the XL is definitely a lot bigger. I only handled the prototype too. I haven't handled one of the final ones.
It is fun though, watching just like the instant ISO post, like, I gotta have Rosie XL number 10, and like seeing all this stuff, all these. It's I enjoy seeing that regardless of if it's a knife I'm into or not. I'm glad there's that level of excitement still in this hobby for me. Not for me personally, but to see it happening and to see people get excited about stuff, I just, I don't know. That's one I'm not going to share the excitement over.
Brown Cortex XL. That's true.
Now, I already have the perfect knife, so it's really hard to compare anything when I have a pair of 3 in Maxmet with Lynch scales. Like, what? Why do I carry anything else? It's just like a perfect knife. So it's everything
Pretty
gets
good.
everything gets measured to like this benchmark to me, and I sharpen everything in the world that comes in, and I still come back to this.
Yep. Yeah, David, I'm worried. I need an L. Bro, your posts are the best. Whose post? Let me guess. You threw it at a tree.
No, I was gonna guess the same thing.
Yep. So let's see. That new not a shaman. What's it called?
The bodacious.
The bodacious. I'm kind of excited about the bodacious.
Yeah,
Cautiously optimistic.
yeah. I you know what I'm not looking forward to is for the first year of its existence, hearing I'm gonna wait till a sprint run comes out. I'm gonna wait for the sprint run. It's such a cool knife, so I'm gonna wait for another year. I think it's a really good looking knife. I'm sure it will be
Yeah,
very
we tend to do
successful.
that, don't we?
Yeah. So I'm excited for it. But I'm saying I get it. I understand why you'd want to wait for a cooler version of it, but there's no reason for a lot of people not to jump on it.
I'm still beyond happy with my Millie 2. If you guys don't have a Millie 2 yet, you should think about it. It's fantastic. They still ship it tip down. Someday we might be able to win them over, but for now, just have to suffer the little ghost mark on the end of the knife. Remember when that was a big deal?
Yeah, I do. I also remember when I had horribly debilitating OCD, that kind of stuff ruined my sleep. Like, I would rusty eraser off every one of those I could on every little
Yeah,
thing.
you got to get a grip, Tom. It's
What?
okay. You got to get a grip. It's okay.
Oh, I'm much better now.
You got over it. That's good.
Oh, I'm much better in
Grip
every
achieved.
way.
Yep. That was a big deal for a long time in the group. People were always asking, "How do I get rid of this? How do we get rid of this?"
You just don't. You can't. You have to leave it tip down.
You know what solved it? Absolutely everybody switching to deep carry. That solved it.
Yeah.
Now no one cares. Lane, you're gonna have to find a new Anno person. I've retired from Anno. My Anno dip doesn't work anymore. I bought some chemicals, but I haven't made it, and I'm never home anymore, so I don't have time to do them. It was fun, but without a blast cabinet, it's really not practical.
You mean a reset button, or I guess it's your prep to do that, and you can restrip it if you screw it up.
You just got to be able to prep the knives right, and then I'm never ever doing another Tai Chung. Nope.
These scales are equally good. I can't just mention these Lynch ones when I have this one sitting here too. These Barclay scales, I think, are underrated at the moment. I think people are sleeping on these. They're every bit as good as the Lynch scales. They're
I don't understand the difference
between the two.
Yeah,
there's not much.
They're kind of made in the same building.
They're very similar scales. So
yeah,
if you like the designs, because he has some really cool patterns.
Yeah, that's true.
Then grab some of these. I think people are sleeping on these because it's not as big of a name.
I need to try the Barclays. I haven't tried any. I'm waiting for RG Metalworks to come out with some more lefties. He's out of stock right now. What else? Also, I need some more. I probably need some more rips.
So whenever I find out about a new knife dropping from Spyderco, I always post it on my Instagram, and I can always judge how successful something's going to be by how many likes it gets, which makes sense, right?
Sure.
Well, this I just posted a little bit ago, and it's blowing up at the moment. I'm not quite sure why so much.
An XHP Shaman
with black micarta, but I think people are really into this. Yeah. Hey, Tiffany. Bye. Trying to sneak in here. So this is coming out, though. This is the newest thing that I've seen.
That's pretty cool.
BladeHQ's got actually a couple things going on right now. They also have this drop today. No Jumbo. I hate this.
They have an M4 Jumbo.
Is it this one? Yeah, it's the satin one.
Holy cow. It's only $179. Why?
That's what I'm starting to see is it's becoming hard to justify some of these S30 knives when exclusives are still dropping at like previous year's price points. Maybe that's how they're getting away with it. I'm not sure, but they're there. So that dropped, and that Shaman's coming out, and the Shaman seems to be sparking people's interest. It's XHP. I guess that's the first time Not Cutlery Shop has used that.
Yeah, it'll only be the second Shaman and XHP. So Casey Lynch is one guy, and then Barclay is a different guy, and they're friendly with each other, and they live in the same part of the world, but they're not. They don't work together. I was only joking about that. But yeah, the Barclay scales have more interesting have patterns on them that are different than the Lynch patterns.
Yeah, Lynch patterns are really cool because from what I gather, Casey is an artist, and that's kind of what his passion is.
They also haven't done black micarta yet. Will Parker, that's a new one. It's a new color.
So these are the ones I'm looking at right now. These Barclay scales are
Ooh, I like that.
Isn't that cool? There we go. So these are on my list to get this and that right there. Those are the next scales I want to get.
The color is money.
Draco's Armor, I think that's what that's called. So yeah, I've been. I don't want new knives, but every once in a while I see some scales, and that means I have to get another knife to put in the scales and the whole thing.
Yep. Barclay has a new Dark Abyss. Have you seen the Dark Abyss, Tom?
I'm not sure what it is, but I may have.
So, Tom, I have a coworker who loves to put stickers all over her water bottle. She doesn't go anywhere without her water bottle. So one day, she was kind of new to the team, and I knew she was kind of insecure about being the new kid, and she was I knew she was really anxious about trying to fit in, and I tried to make friends with her early on. And one day she was having a bad day, so I went by her cube and I whipped out a sticker and I went and I gave it to her while she was on the phone.
Wait, of my face or of your face?
It was mine.
Oh, okay.
And and she's like, oh, "What is this?" I said, "Yeah, it is." And she's like, "Oh my God!" I said, "Yeah, I know." And then she goes, "Oh my God!" I said, "I know. You're welcome. You're having a great day now." So she slapped it right on her water bottle. Next thing you know, the whole HR team saw it and they all wanted them. So the sad news is I'm almost out of them. I'm down to only a couple left. So I gave out, I gave some out to my friends that I like the most.
Get a bunch.
What's that?
To get some more made.
Get some more made.
Well, get some big fatty ones made.
I need to ask Jeff if he has any more. But yeah, there's 2 or 3 people that are really mad at me because they don't have one. But now it's really weird because people will see them and they'll be like, "Why do you have a photo of Jason on your water bottle?" And they'll be like,
I mean, no offense. If you gave that to me and I'm your friend, I wouldn't put that on my water bottle.
It always turns into some really weird explanation to it. It'll be like, "Did you know that Jason likes swords?" Yeah, he makes swords. And so one of his sword friends made these. Like they'll do a story like that, or Jason owns a sword store. Like, no, not swords. It's pretty funny. Garrett ordered a set of Barclays. Yeah, Patrick, now that you're saying it, I think it was Lynch that had that color. Dark Abyss.
Look what I'm flicking right now. This is the next thing up to sharpen. Got another one of these guys in with the really cool heels.
Oh, the Spartan Harsey.
I kind of really like these knives, except for the lack of. I definitely put a sharpening choil on it. This is one knife that just screams for a choil.
Yeah, that knife.
They're easier for me to deploy than I would have thought. Like a big, chunky titanium knife like this. Usually, I'm not used to it in action. I can flick open with a thumbstick.
There's a lot I like about them. The price is good. They're made in the U.S.
Yeah.
Veteran owned.
This one's Magna Cut. It's got bubbles in it. Want to see the bubbles in the Magna Cut?
Jake Max says, in college, I took a screen printing class, and as a joke, I put my face on a shirt. A week or 2 later, everyone wanted my shirt with my face on it. And there were like 30 dudes walking around campus with my face on their shirts. Do you happen to remember, Tom, a movie from the 80s called Cuffs? Do you remember Cuffs? Kuffs? No?
Remember from the 80s? I was born in the 80s.
It starred Christian Slater and Mila Jovovich before her movie with Bruce Willis, Fifth Element.
Mm-hmm.
So in that movie, he is a rent-a-cop, and he basically inherits like his uncle's rent-a-cop business, and he doesn't know what to do with it because he's a screw-up. And then later on, he uncovers this like robbery ring or something like that. So he has to take down the robbery ring as a rent-a-cop. And in the movie, the main villain has a T-shirt, and he has a picture of himself on his T-shirt. So it always makes me think of that movie. It's a very obscure movie. I doubt there's anyone on here right now that remembers that movie. Paula
might ask me, of all people, if I remember a movie that came out near my birth.
Patrick remembers. You guys, Tom doesn't like movies. Tom likes noise in the background, but he doesn't like to watch.
Short attention span. TikTok is my jam because that's my attention span. Perfect.
Will Parker saw it. Yes, you guys. He did break the fourth wall. He talked at the camera a lot. But remember that one loser bad guy that wasn't really tough? He wasn't tough. He looked like a librarian. But he had a T-shirt with himself on it, and Cuffs even made fun of him for it. He's like, what kind of bad guy wears a shirt with his picture on it? Don McGregor, too much information. I consider myself a lucky man to be able to look eye to eye with both of you guys while getting dressed in the morning. I assume you mean our stickers.
That makes more
Avoid
sense.
seeing it. All right, you guys are picking me up. I appreciate it.
Okay. It's not as obscure as movie as you think it is.
It's pretty obscure. I doubt it sold $30 million in the theater.
Okay. Well, that's fairly successful.
It was probably like a Lionsgate or Orion Pictures, something like
probably
a crappy,
popular at Blockbuster on
right.
VHS.
After Interview with the Vampire, suddenly everybody went back and watched it.
Actually, if you don't think I kind of forgot about this phase of my life. When I was in high school, I went to Blockbuster Video 4 days a week and rented 2 to 3 movies a time. And I had some pass where like old releases were like $1. So every single day I'd rent like $3 of movies, and then I get a free one and I get a new release and all that stuff. So I actually used to watch a lot of movies. I actually did. And I do kind of miss those days where you get excitement. You just look at the front of a box. You're a kid. You don't know really anything other than if you've seen a commercial for it, but you just have to go by the art and see if it's a good movie. I miss those days.
Right.
It was.
Ooh, Christian Slater and Michael Biehn, Navy SEALs. Maybe it's good. Oh, probably not.
I love that movie. Navy SEALs. I love that movie.
As soon as he jumps out of the Jeep and into the river, you don't have to watch the rest of the movie. Like that's in the first 3 minutes. True Romance is the best Christian Slater movie. Absolutely. You just judge a movie by its cover. But don't judge a book by its cover, Tom.
Yeah. Definitely watched Porky's back then when I was way too young. That movie couldn't exist today.
So, little fun fact for you guys: that is Hope Tucker's favorite movie. You might think she's a sweet, innocent flower, and she does like flowers, but she also likes Porky's. So,
wow.
Yep. If you want to make her happy, give her a ball breaker joke.
Whole new look at her. I don't know if I can look at her the same anymore.
Microwavable popcorn, 2 20-ounce sodas with a rental. Yeah. Hey, Tom, while you guys are in Eugene, you should go to the Blockbuster.
That's in Bend.
Oh, it's in Bend.
That's like 3 hours away. Yeah. I know. I do want to go to the last Blockbuster. I've seen some of the documentary stuff about them. It's pretty funny. They still run on like their old VHS checkout system computers. They still have to like get old computer. Like there's got to be a way you can get like a new computer and just like scan everything in. You can figure it out, I'm sure, but no.
At this point, they're probably limited by the fact that I don't know that movie studios are still making hard copies of videos anymore.
Yeah.
It's probably getting harder and harder to get them. Well, guys, I think we're keeping Tom from his dinner. He's got a tuna melt waiting for him. And we should probably
they
wrap
probably
it up.
ate it all. I've been in here. They probably forgot about me.
They probably did. We should probably wrap it up so Tom can go eat his dinner. It's been about an hour. Not much going on in knife talk. I can tell you for sure I'm very happy that Kentucky lost in the tournament because I had a teammate at work that was talking smack for a week and would not stop. And to rub it in, somebody found a clip on YouTube of the last 5 seconds of the game where they lost. And that person blasted it out to all the leaders in the company and then CC'd Bill on it. It was really funny. So he got to watch it. Anyway, that's all for now. We'll catch up with you guys next week, and we'll bring you more hot knife talk. And maybe we'll get to the bottom of the Magna Cut situation. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. Stay moist. Stay moist.
Stay moist.